methanol as well. There's one video that actually Akira posted on her Facebook page of people, of guys actually in the where they were adding methanol spirit and they were boiling methane spirits, and they were boiling what you call this, some grape, Fanta grape, and they were adding that to it, and they were boiling. Yeah. And the gents are talking Zulu, and I can hear what they're saying. I mean, they dissing Ramaphosa, they dissing the government, whatever. And they're like, nah, we ain't scared, you know, we're not going to depend on the government, we're going to do our own thing. Just because it says alcohol doesn't mean that it's safe. You know what I mean? And that's a very serious thing. You know? Exactly, right? So that happened as well. So people, unfortunately, and it's very sad, some people did actually pass away during that time. So the next slide. Now, that's when I came up with the idea. It wasn't me who came up with it, to be honest. My friend was like, yo, listen, you actually should write a book, because you know how to do this. I mean, you talk about it freely, even when we're drinking and getting drunk or whatever, you talk about the stuff a lot. Just put it as an ebook, we never know what's going to happen about it. And I was like, okay, cool, we're in lockdown, let's have some drinks, you know? And it's like, that's the name, you know, lockdown drinks, yeah. It's a weird name, like a, so Lil Wayne has a, you know, anyway, if you listen to rap, a purple cup, it's a purple drink, you know. So it was a play of words on that, but I was like looking at, the target market for me was primarily for people who have never brewed before, who don't know nothing about brewing, but it's a much more safer alternative. Next slide. Yeah, and I wanted to be very informative, for it to be very educational. I wanted to target specifically the inexperienced brewer, and use very simple ingredients for the everyday person, using everyday ingredients in their home, in their kitchen, basically. And also add to that a food experience component to it as well. So on our Instagram account, you see like really cool pictures of, you know, like with sushi as well. This is the sushi and the ginger beer I made. Then I spiced it up. Sorry, man. We have to drop that. Sorry. So, the idea. Yeah. So, by the way, I mean, you're welcome to interrupt me and raise your hand and ask me questions. I actually encourage that. Yeah. Oh, they did. They did. I actually was happy about that. I never expected that. I'm going to talk about it the next few slides. I'm going to speak about that as well. Yeah. You guys see it, right? Yeah. But yeah, but you need a suit. Yeah, it's a suit. So the idea was I wanted to package it in a way that is a good experience, right? We have the book, but we also have the videos as well. So you can actually watch the videos and learn how to brew, and it's very informative as well. You know, and then I'm still learning how to do that, how to engage with the audience in a way that's very engaging and entertaining. I think on book 2 we're going to do that in a much more better way, to be honest, because the previous videos were quite long, they were like freaking 14 minutes, and the normal person who's watching your WhatsApp or your videos, it's like 45 seconds, 30 seconds maximum. Get to the point. I want to brew a freaking ginger beer. How do I do it? That's it. Yeah.
Did you do a hard coffee?
Not yet. I'm working on that. There's a lot of expenses that are going into it as well. I found that it's very easy to go ebook, to be honest. Ebook is easy. You don't have to pay anyone. Sorry? Podcast, yes. Yeah, that's the plan as well, to do that as well. And podcast, and also inviting other brewers as well who also specialize in certain type of beer styles or specific meads, wines, even spirits as well. The idea is actually to make sure that you have something that's informative, entertaining, educational, and safe. Yeah, that's very important as well. And legal. Yeah. Legal as well. I keep forgetting that part as well, basically. And then this is just me taking pictures with my phone and playing around over there. This is when my sister bought us sushi. I took pictures with that with my ginger thingy, and I was like, this is a good idea, let me do it right now, and then post it as well and say, this is what I have for supper. And the idea is just to promote the beer, you know, to package it in a way, like you're selling a package, you're selling an experience, but also you're selling the product as well, basically. So, cool, I want to brew my own stuff, but I actually can watch the videos as well and learn how to do this, and flip, I can actually get paired with my food as well. This is so cool, you know, it's like Jamie Olive or Gordon Ramsay. You know, doing other stuff. I think Jamie Oliver is a nice guy. I like him. I think Gordon is a dick.
Hey!
But Gordon is a better, he's a better chef.
No!
He's a better chef. I think he's a better chef. Honestly, I really think so. I think Gordon's a better chef. Honestly, I really think he is. Anyway, we digress. Yeah. Next slide. Then piracy happened. You know? Then piracy happened. And I think part of it is also because we didn't plan properly, because I had a team of guys who were helping me putting it together. I never expected it to be really popular. I only was thinking probably like 30 or 40 people, and that's primarily people who know me on Facebook. Honestly, I actually thought that. And I was like, yeah, let's do this, the videos, whatever, and it's going to be 30 rand. And some crazy lady, right? I don't think she's crazy. She's actually innocent, if you think about it. She actually is innocent, because the book doesn't say on the one that she was sharing around, it doesn't say that it's for sale. It doesn't actually say that, you know, you have to pay for it, whatever. So it's not really her fault.
There is no liability.
There's no liability, right? It's just like, it's like a friend said this to me. Oh, cool, I'm going to share it on my Facebook page. So that was my interaction with her afterwards. And I'm like, yo, listen, I probably think you don't know it's for sale, and it's probably not your fault. So it's for sale. Can you take, a lot of people didn't know about that time.
I haven't read the name now.
You have an idea how many copies we
I don't know, bro.
free and how many copies did you sell? Do you have an idea?
A lot of copies went for free, more than.
How many people after they found out were like, hey, I'm gonna.
I can tell you what. There's a group of home brewers, and most of them are here, and you guys came through for me, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so thankful. Asante sana. Because it was going very, very gradually, and then when you guys went up, the graph just went, it spiked, it spiked so high. Like in a matter of hours. I think so too. It went up all the way, right? Dude. Yes. And all of you guys did that. And all of you guys did that, to be honest. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm indebted to you guys, yeah. Community, honestly. And that's the power of community, to be honest.
A British guy in London.
Yeah.
From London.
Dude, I never expected that. I never did. Yes. I didn't expect that. A guy from Lesotho who said that to me is like, yo man, what is going on? I'm like, you gotta pay for that. You better pay for that. You know? So, for me it was to be honest, it was, I actually encouraged it. I didn't say much about it. I was like, oh, thank you for the good compliments. You have to pay for it, by the way. So,
So that first chick that she eventually bought?
she actually did. She did buy it. She did buy it. Yeah. You know, I actually was quite kind towards her because she actually was an innocent person who got a lot of the beehive brewers who just got on to it. Exactly. She had a tough time, to be honest. I was like, listen, man, I'm really sorry, you know, for people, you know, but you probably didn't know about this. It actually is for sale. I thank you for sending this. It actually, for me, it communicates that this actually is quality material, and you're affirming that, you know. So she was quite kind. She actually paid for 5 books. So,
Five.
yeah.
You distributed like 40,000 times.
sending you the book, like, yo man, you should check out this book.
Well, in the sense that happened, but it was like, yo, I didn't know that you were writing this. A lot of friends did that. It was a very interesting time, to be
Tsikwe,
honest.
was it worth it in the end?
I heard you're writing
It was.
That's all that matters.
It was. It really was worth it. So it was worth it in the end. Yeah, so much so that I'm actually working on the second part. But
the second wave.
Don't release it to any of your mates.
it's going to be hard copy. It's going to be hard copy. I'm still writing it. When it's done, then I'm obviously I'm consulting brewers who are better than me and more experienced. What do you think of this?
How to brew by Tsikwe and
Well,
another guy who did the
it's
same.
not down to the same page, but it's just both of them as well. But yeah, next slide as well. Cool. And the part of the reason why, the second reason, obviously I saw the gap in the market, but the second reason why is that I feel this will breed a new type of brewer, to be honest, or home brewer. I'm hoping for that, to be honest. I want to see more home brewers in Soweto, Shoshanguve, Televisa, Atteridgeville, Mafikeng, even here in Limpopo as well. You know what I'm saying? A new type of home brewer. Because here's the thing, as craft brewers, right? We are artists, right? It frustrates us that for you to survive, you have to brew a lager. That's a fact. That's a fact. The numbers don't lie. I mean, Johannes not here yet. Sit down and come. He's best selling beer, lagers, beer stout, simple beer. It'll be Castle Light, then it'll be Focal Lager, very similar to commercial beers, and then other variation of lager beer style. And then you come to your ale, before that, it goes on bonds. Then you'll have beers, maybe a saison, maybe a vice. Then you get your
Tsikwe, you're talking the mic.
Mike's off.
You know what? I feel so strongly about that as well.
My mic is back. And the mic is back. And your mic is over.
1, 2. There we go. Awesome. Cool. So, and for me, it's a matter of like, home brewers are, to be honest, the thought leaders of the craft beer industry. You guys are. All of you. You are. And we need to really introduce a new breed of home brewers because that's going to actually influence the craft beer industry as a whole.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
So, so maybe you should be the ambassador.
Why not? I want my attitude.
The Prince of Craft Beer.
Listen, I don't want to be funny.
Yeah.
I'd like to say to see more people out of Brewer,
Yeah.
go to Tsikwe.
You're actually the third person to say that to me. I've been playing out with the idea. Yeah, but I don't think it's up to one person, right?
It's up to
I
you.
don't think it's up to. I really don't think so. I think it's a collective things to be done. But back to, we digress a bit. Back to the book. To be honest, I really believe that you just want to move it out. And my idea was actually to, even after lockdown, hopefully the guys who were free that time will actually, because in the book, if you read it, I I actually was speaking about the history of the history of yeast, and how to brew beer itself. And I actually mentioned the different types of homebrew shops you can go to, and the different type of homebrew clubs you can go to as well, basically. You know, so, and I did it intentionally so that people can actually think through, like, actually there's a whole community out there that has been doing this pre-lockdown, basically. I just want to dive into that and learn how to do my own stuff, you know? So who are they? We don't know. But actually hoping that they are, there's a new breed of homebrew guys who are coming up there, to be honest. Next slide. Hopeful, positive effects. Now, this is how it's going to affect. What are my hopes? Well, three of my hopes, how it will affect the industry. Is that homebrew shops will see a more influx of new people coming to buy. You know, I don't know if that's happening or not. Some people to buy and all these other homebrew shops. We'll see a new breed of people coming to retail shops. Instead of buying a house of lights, I want to buy a chopper, one beer, or lime lager, or you know, that kind of thing basically. Or go to a Capital Craft, you know, and actually have a beer that is brewed by a person who you can actually see and touch. You know what I'm saying? So, and then ultimately that will also affect, you know, the livelihood of a brewer, to be honest. I think this whole value chain is starts with a home brewer and the home brew culture, basically, for it to be very inclusive as well. And ultimately, all these other places will also be affected by that, to be honest. And I don't know, man. Part two, I think we'll do that a bit more, especially if it's a hard copy where you can actually have it, put it in the, you know, because when you have it on your phone, you forget about it. When it's an ebook, you forget about it. But if you have the hard copy on the table, you know, on the chair, whatever, you won't necessarily forget about it as well. Now, next slide, please.
That's it.
Oh, that's it? That's it? Damn. Well, thank you very much. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a picture with my assistant brewer. I'll take a picture with my whole Yes, sir. Back, just take a picture, the slide, the first slide, and because he actually was helping me with the first video, and he wanted to tell you guys that he did that.
Okay, Tsikwe is going to choose three people to please go and judge the lockdown drinks in the cooler. Tsikwe, 3 people.
I was going to talk to you. Oh, I should pick you from here? Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Dion, I already spoke to you about that. I already spoke to Alan as well. I want Jace as well to be part of that too. So, yeah.
Right, 3 judges, Jax, Alan, Dion. Head to the table. You're going to be judging high ABV lockdown drinks. Bruce, you have a question? Okay, hang on a sec. Tsikwe. You have a question for you.
Tsikwe, I got a question. So, we've seen during this lockdown period, it's been a bit crazy, 500, but we've had like about 100 new homebrew stores opening up. Jesus. But like, how sustainable do you think this thing is? I mean, so you've read the book, there's a whole new, I run Wardogs, I mean, there's like, we've had some new membership applications in the thousands, but they're not real, and we've already seen them dropping off. But there's 1,000 new shops, like, surely, I don't know, like,
we spoke about this as well. mean, as early on about brewing and talking about brewing as well, and how difficult it is actually. A lot of craft brewers here can all attest to it's very difficult to run craft brewing. What I can really get down to is value. If the craft brewers and also craft brew shops can actually communicate value to the actual customers who they are trying to target, the likelihood is that they will survive. Now, value can mean many things basically, but price also is very important as well. Because right now we have a big brand called SAB and they are killing everyone on price basically. Like they can charge you for like what, 11 rand a quart or 15 rand a quart for a special. Meanwhile, a craft beer is like 35 rand or 45 rand. Depending on which restaurant your beer is at per pint, it can be even 55. And when you buy it, it's crap, it's sour. You get what I'm saying? So that's also the other part. Like, we need to understand what value really is as craft brewers and also home shops as well, and also maintain the value chain, you know, and actually control it basically, right? And it's actually going to take the whole community involved, from the farmers, the home brew shops, the suppliers, the brewers, the retailers, and also the guys who own the bars as well. That this is a craft beer, it's been treated like fresh milk, not your commercial beer. It's not meant to be that way, basically. Yeah, I don't know what else.
Thank you, Tsikwe. Right, we're going to have the three guys judging in the meantime. While they start judging, where's Errol Hardy? There he is. Yeah, Errol's on. Okay, so guys,